Hi, and happy Sunday. Welcome to Live Q&A. My name is Andrew Spirit, and today is Sunday's Q&A info share for any of you who are wanting to ask questions about spiritual development in general, anything about guides and angels and energy, intuitive Reiki, meditation, energy healing, anything along those lines. I will not be channeling psychic messages today. That's for Thursdays on Facebook Live. So Sundays is just for general Q&A about spirit. So feel free to invite some like minds. Anybody who's looking for some free online resources as well, I can share some online Facebook spiritual community groups, and I will remain online for a while and answer your questions during the live, anything to do with spirit. So spiritual development, energy, guides, angels, how psychic mediums work, intuitive healing, energy healing, anything along those lines. You're welcome to post your questions, and I'll be happy to share with you what I know and what I've learned. And if you know anybody else who would be interested, invite them to join in. And if you subscribe to the page, you'll get notified when I do go live. It's every Sunday, approximately between 4 p.m. or to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Toronto time zone. So feel free to check that out. And some of the previous videos are probably still on the live. They remain on for a couple of weeks, I believe. Welcome, Landons, and anybody else is joining in. So this is just a general Q&A info share about spiritual development. So if you have general questions about that, you're welcome to ask on the live, and I'll share with you what I can. There might be one or two exceptions, such as tarot card reading and crystals, because I don't work with those. But anything else, I'd be happy to share with you. And I could also connect you with people who do work with tarot and crystals and things that I don't. Also some online spiritual development community groups that also offer other free resources. I'd be happy to share those. Those are online Facebook groups if you don't have anyone in your area to connect with. So every Sunday is live Q&A, and every Thursday evening on Facebook I channel psychic messages to some of the watchers that are tuning in. So you're welcome to join Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and post your questions there. And like I said, I will share with you what I can, what I've learned, what I know. And hi, welcome Kelly, welcome to all those joining in now. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrew Spirit, and I'm a psychic medium, energy healer, and spiritual development teacher. So this Sunday live is just for a chance to ask general questions about spiritual development. So you're welcome to post them on the live, and I'll do my best to share with you what I can. So feel free to share, invite some like-minded friends, and I will remain online to make sure everybody gets a chance to ask the question. So join me every Sunday. If you subscribe, you'll get the notification when I do go live. It's not always the exact same time. And if you're also interested in watching how I channel psychic messages, you can tune in on my Facebook page, which is the same name, Facebook page, on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So feel free to join in and observe how that works. But for Sundays, just general Q&A. So if you have an interest in guides, angels, energy, how spirit guides connect with you, even things like meditation, intuitive Reiki, energy healing, I'd be happy to share with you what I can. So here's your chance to post questions during the live, and I can also recommend some online Facebook groups, spiritual community groups for you. Some of them also offer free, different free resources. So you're welcome to connect with me if that's what you're looking for. And if you want to know more about me and my offerings, I'm just going to post my website in the comments. and you can read up more about me and my offerings and what I do. Okay, welcome to those just joining in. So this is a general Q&A on anything along the lines of spiritual development topics, like Reiki, energy healing, meditation, spirit guides, psychic mediums, anything along the lines of general spiritual development. I'm not channeling psychic messages. This is just general Q&A. So if you have any questions or interest in that topic, you're welcome to post your questions. And I've just posted my website in the comments now. So if you'd like to read up more about me and what I do, a little bit more about my personal information, just check out my website, post it in the comments. And yeah, it's typically between 4 and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Toronto time zone that I go live on YouTube on Sundays. So if it does interest you, just subscribe and you'll get the notification. And I will do my best to share with you what I can, what I've learned. So this is just a general Q&A format. So feel free to ask questions along the lines of spiritual development, and I'll share with you what I can. So like I said, anything with guides, energy angels, how psychic mediums work, intuitive Reiki, anything along those areas, I'll see what I can share with you. Okay. So I'll just stay on the line for a little bit longer and see what the interest is, what the questions are. Okay. 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 Let's see. Okay. Okay, we've got a few more people tuning in. Welcome. Okay, so any questions on general questions on spiritual development? Post away. I'll do my best to share with you what I can. Okay. Okay, let's see. Welcome, Marty. So Marty, I'm a psychic medium, energy healer, spiritual development teacher. So my world or realm is obviously very unusual, abnormal. I'm not very mainstream. So I work a lot with spirit and energy, the non-physical world. So it's just typically my nature. It's just how I am. So this is quite normal for me. I don't have any problems. I welcome, anybody's perspectives. Everybody is coming from a different place, so I don't have any problems with that. So I believe in sort of freedom of speech and opinions, or anything like that. So I've had a lot of practice doing things like meditation and energy work. So I live a kind of a different lifestyle. I'm not a 9-to-5er, so I work with unusual issues, problems, and different kinds of people. So it's what I like to do. So I enjoy doing this. So if you have questions about spirit or guides or mediums or things like that, I'd be happy to share. I do like to teach as well. So I do private readings, psychic readings for people. I also do energy healing, or I call it intuitive Reiki. And I also do mentoring. Some people they also have spiritual gifts, and they're not sure how to manage them or what to do with them. So I help them with that as well. I like to teach and share information. Okay, so if you have questions, I see we've got one here. Furry Fatal, thoughts on lucid dreaming. Haven't had I believe a lot of people astral travel and dream while they're asleep anyway. I think most people do that. A lot of us don't remember it though. I'm one of them. I very seldom remember dreams. Lucid dreaming, I can't remember the last time that happened to me. It doesn't happen often. Maybe because half of the time I'm in that realm anyway, so I can never tell the difference. But lucid dreaming, to me, it's like a nice gift to have. You can use it to your advantage. I think lucid dreaming can help you to see things coming up, help you maybe make little changes to experience things a little bit more comfortably. So I think lucid dreaming is part of it is when spirit or your guides are trying to get messages through to you. And if you're able to dream lucidly, I think your senses are a little bit more heightened than the average person's. So I think it's a good thing to have if you do lucid dreaming. I recommend focusing on it and paying more attention to it, maybe recording some of the things that you dream when you're lucid dreaming. So I think it's a good thing in my opinion. I think it's helpful. And let's see. What else we got here? Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of people that do have similar abilities to me in some way or another, but they have no one to talk to or they don't have anyone to connect to. So I also am a member of a lot of online Facebook groups that can help people like minds connect. So if anybody is looking for a spiritual group they can connect with, that they have nobody in person to connect with, there's always online. You can join some online groups and find some like minds that are similar to you, that like to share information, have the same interests as you. I basically help people connect or heal or use their gifts, hone their abilities. More and more people are coming out with gifts and extrasensory perceptions, becoming more psychic, things like that. So I like to help out with that. So yeah, if you have questions about it, you're welcome to ask. If you subscribe to the channel, then you'll get notified every time I'm live on Sunday, because it's not always the exact same time. I try to keep it between 4 and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or you can watch me on Facebook. That is always 7 p.m. on Thursdays, Eastern Standard Time. That's where I channel live messages, psychic messages to some of the people. Spirit just guides me randomly to some of the viewers. So you can tune into my Facebook page and subscribe to that as well. You'll also get notified. Welcome, Jess. Yes, I'm a psychic and a medium, Jess. I also, I'm a spiritual development teacher and energy healer. Catutopia. Hope I said that right. Catutopia. No, I'm not vegan. I'm not vegan. I am a little bit more sensitive than the average person as to what food I can eat. I have to eat somewhat organic food, and if it's meat or chicken, I can't just eat regular meat or chicken out of the grocery store. I have to kind of source it more on the organic side, but I'm not vegan, so I do eat animal. I do eat animal food. Vegan is, some people's energy fields or bodies just don't resonate well with food, meat, other animals, and that's fine. Everybody's different. If you find any kind of beef or chicken or fish bothers you, try going off it for about 3-4 months and seeing if you notice a difference. Some people are not meant to eat meat, some are. Organic, basically, I just mean is, for example, if it's meat or chicken, if it's from animals that are grass-fed, that have not been injected with hormones when they're younger to make them bigger and fatter, that's organic. Regular meat from the grocery stores would not be organic, so it's very hard. Yeah, it is hard to tell. What I do is I usually source from a local farm in my city that basically is a small farm. They raise their own beef, and I look for basically grass-fed, hormone-free. That's the best you can do. I think usually it's okay. I mean, you'll never know 100% sure for sure, but that's what I tend to do. But your body will also know. You'll get a feel for some of the food. It's like buying store-bought milk or raw milk from a farm. That's also very hard to get. So that's what I do. Okay, let's see. You lucid, Furry Fatal, you lucid dream often? Your subconscious. Yeah, so it subconsciously, yes, there's lots in your subconscious that you're not aware of. Same with me and everybody else. I don't think it's lying. I think you should go along with it. Lucid dreaming, especially when it's subconscious, it's usually accurate. So if you're still not sure, if you get some sort of message or direction in your lucid dream, you can sit in meditation and ask your spirit guide or your gatekeeper. If you want to be 100% sure, tell them to give you a sign or a red light or a green light or a yes or a no. But I would trust if it's coming from lucid dreaming. The only thing that might throw you off is interpreting the messages. That can be very tricky. But other than that, it should be reliable. Okay. 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 So yeah, Jess, it's hard to, yeah, it is tricky. You never know 100% for sure, but I'd try looking online in your city or surrounding area. You could always, if it's not too far away, you could visit the farm and take a look, see if they're willing to show you around, just so you get a bit of a feel or a sense for the people on the farm. You could try that if that's possible. Or you could buy, some countries are very against using hormones and antibiotics. So you could try buying the imported meat. It's more expensive, but that's another option if you're kind of willing to try that out. Yeah, so you got to do a little bit of researching and homework, and then you got to ask your intuition, trust your gut, but your body should know as well. Your body has its own intelligence. It can kind of feel whether it likes the food or not. It's like eating a beef patty that came from a local farm and then going to a fast food, whether it's A&W or one of those places, and you're eating one of their beef patties. You will taste a difference. There's a difference in what's in it and how it's processed. It just takes a bit of time and work. It's a bit of an effort, but depending on how your body responds, sometimes you have no choice. Okay. So for those that have just joined in later, I did post my website earlier in the comments. I'll post it again if anyone's interested. That's just a link to my site, and you can read up more about me, what I do, my offerings. I do one-on-one sessions with people. It has a lot more information about what I offer, what I do. So I've just posted it now, and it'll have other links also to my book. I wrote a book that's also online. It's available. So if that interests you, you can check that out. It's called Simply Spirit. That book's online. I also do my sessions remotely, so I can do readings over Zoom online. Same with my intuitive Reiki. I do distant healing or remote healing. So I don't have to be in person with you to channel healing energy. But you can read more about that from my site if you like. And also on my Facebook page, you can have a look and see what I do there as well. More of what I offer. And if anybody's looking for some online spiritual groups to join on Facebook, I can recommend a few. But basically, this live on Sundays on YouTube is general questions, Q&A on spirit. Anything along the lines of angels, energy, guides, how psychic mediums work, how energy healers work, meditation, things like that. I also facilitate meditation. Welcome to Poppin, Zeus, and Adam. This is a general Q&A on spiritual development topics. So if you have general questions about spirit guides, angels, spiritual development, psychic mediums, that's what the topics are for today. If that interests you, my website, I've just posted on the comments if you'd like to read up more about me first before you kind decide whether you're interested in this or not. Let's see. As for the Torah, I haven't read the translation of the Torah myself, so I can't really speak for that. I don't consider myself religious. I use the general term spiritual. I don't really have a religion. I don't go to a church or a temple. I'm mainly basically just tune into spirit and connect and learn in my own way that way. So I'm not a religious person. Angels, from what I understand and what I've felt and connected from them, is angels are just basically extremely high vibrational beings. They are not interested in free will or serving themselves in any way. They are the highest beings. All they are interested in is serving you on a soul level, helping you and protecting your spirit or your soul. They don't prevent physical things from happening to you. All they are interested in is guiding your soul. They're not interested in anything for themselves. They're just very high vibrational, extremely unconditionally loving beings that step in once in a while to guide and to share and help. So that's what angels feel like with me. Aliens, I've had very, very little contact with them. Once in a while, I might see them or sense them. Same as people. Some aliens are good, some not. Same as people. They're just from other realms, dimensions, and planets. So you get the good and the bad and from them as well. Some of them like to offer knowledge and help. Some like to interfere and disrupt. So they're like people. You get good and bad with them. So some of them do care. It's just basically look at them as it's just another race that's usually from different planets, or the ones that are on this planet, they vibrate at such a different level that we cannot detect them or see them or sense them. That's my understanding of them, but I very seldom interact with them or deal with them. Very, very rarely. I'm more connected with people's energy, angels, spirit guides, elementals. Sometimes I pick up on deceased animals. Yeah, I've heard of the Anunnaki. I've heard of them and a few other races that I'm open to believing. Yes, Anunnaki, the Lemurians, Atlanteans. There's a whole bunch of them. There's way more than I'm even aware of. Races have been around. Those kind of races have been around many thousands of years ago. But like I said, I don't interact with them hardly at all. There are some other kinds of mediums that do interact mostly with aliens. That's what they do. So, okay, yeah, I don't know about their customs, but basically what I do know is everything is intention. So it doesn't matter who you pray to or worship or trust in, your intention will draw certain beings to you. So if your intentions are good, you'll always draw the right energies or beings to you. Depends on your action, your behavior, your intentions. Your like attracts like energy. So your energy will draw similar energies to you depending on where you are at and what your intention is. So everything is about intention. Okay. So spiritual development questions, if there are, I'll stay online a few more minutes just to make sure everybody's had a chance to ask their questions. Anything along the lines of spiritual development, angels, guides, and energy. And for those who've just jumped on, you're welcome to join me on Thursdays on YouTube, Facebook as well. That's when I do channel psychic messages to some of the people that are tuning in and watching. So you can either subscribe to the YouTube page and the Facebook page so you get notified when I do go live. Thursdays will always be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sundays is between roughly 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, depending on my schedule. Sundays are very wide open, so it's not always the same time I go live, but if you subscribe, you'll get the notification, or you should. Okay, Adam, excellent question. How do I spiritually grow into someone who cares about other people? Um, Basically, all you need is the good intention. One thing you cannot do, and I've tried it myself, you can't try and speed up your spiritual ability or your evolution. You can't try and push it too hard or speed it up too much. What all you can do is um, practice some form of meditation or mindfulness and connect with whoever you choose, whether it's angels, your spirit guides, whether you call it God or the divine or source. It doesn't matter what you call it. Try to connect with that just a couple of minutes every day. Check in and say, is there anything I need to know? What would you like me to do? Or what is my higher purpose for today? Sometimes you may not get any answer. Sometimes you might get a strange symbol or a feeling. It takes a lot of practice. It's something you got to do on a regular basis. It's like it's same as training a physical muscle. The more you do it, the better and stronger it gets. If you stop doing it, it gets rusty. So basically, ask spirit and then just practice good deeds. Try hanging out with like minds and good intentions, and just asking your gut intuition or your heart center what you need to know or do today. Try to do it every day. All you need is a good intention. You don't have to be the best of the best. You don't have to try and be perfectly good every day. Some days are better than others. So as a human, you're allowed to make mistakes. It's all about your intention. So just with intention alone, you can get much better at your spiritual growth. And the more you ask and the more you follow higher guidance and the more selfless you are and helpful you are, the more spirit will help you and help you grow. So the more you do, the more you'll get. So I hope that helped you enough and answered your question. Anybody else have any questions before I sign off? And again, if you happen to come up with a question after the live's done, like tomorrow or later on or in the coming days, just keep a record of it and bring it to the next live and you can ask it then. So don't worry if you can't think of anything now. Save your questions and topics, bring them to the next live chat, and I'll be happy to dive into it with you and share whatever I can. Yeah, that's Katiotopia. That's true. It's also a very difficult thing to do. Sending love and healing to people that hurt you is one of the hardest things to do. But if you can do that, it'll definitely help you. You don't have to do it in person. You can just pray or send them healing and love to their higher self. You can do it in your mind. You don't have to deal with them in person. Not easy at all, especially the people that have treated you the worst. But if you practice doing that, it'll help you to let go of that negative energy. It'll help you let go. You're doing it for yourself. You're being self-full. You're not. The other person may not even care whether you forgive them or not, depending on what that person is at or what they've been through. Some don't care, and it's okay. That's their business. You're doing it for yourself. So praying and sending love to your enemies will help a lot. Basically, yeah, sending good vibes to people who really don't know any better or refuse to behave better. It's not easy, but if you practice it, you get the benefits. Okay. So that's some really good comments and questions. So if you do find this helpful, like I said, subscribe, maybe give it a thumbs up or invite someone to tune in next time as well. And the video should remain on the YouTube channel for at least, I think, a week or two. If you want to re-watch it or re-listen to it after the live's done, or if anybody else would be interested, they can watch the previous lives. I think the last couple should still be on. It stays on. I think it stays on for a week or two, at least. So if you found any benefit, give it a thumbs up and or share it with somebody, and subscribe and join in next Sunday as well if you can, or visit me on Facebook. And like I said, my website is posted in the comments. I posted it twice in the comments field if you'd like to just read up more about who I am and what I do. My name is Andrew Spirit, and I'm a psychic medium and spiritual development teacher and intuitive Reiki energy channeler. I also have a book available online. So I love to teach and share information to anybody who's interested. So just before I end, last call for anyone who has a final question, if any, and if not, that's okay. You're welcome to join next time, next week. So let's see. Okay, so I will just thank everybody that's jumped on to watch the live. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for all your good questions and your comments. Some good topics of discussion today. So, okay. I'm not seeing anything else come up, so it looks like we're done for today. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your sharing and your questions. And like I said, every Sunday, you're welcome to join in. If you come up with questions during the week, just bring them to the next live. Subscribe and you'll get the notification when I'm on live and you can join in again. So I hope to see some of you next Sunday and maybe even on Thursday on Facebook. So thanks for joining in, and sign off and say goodbye. Have a happy Sunday or a Monday morning, depending where you're at in the world. So have a good evening, and until next time, thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.